Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful. My gorgeous Gemini, oh my goodness, listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. There is a major, hallelujah, major inspiration you are going to have. Major inspiration you are going to have at the beginning of this week. This major inspiration is just something that's gonna inspire you for the first time in your life. This in itself I can only describe like a fresh inspiration. Something is going to inspire you for the first time ever. Please be smart, be clever. You are smart, you are clever, you are intelligent. The reason why I said be smart and be clever, because it's not only about this fresh inspiration, it's not only about this major inspiration. This is to do with your destiny. It's to do with so many things that you should be paying attention to. But first of all, when it comes to this fresh inspiration, you are gonna need to explore. You're gonna need to jump in, baby, and explore immediately. Okay, you're gonna need to jump in and you're gonna need to explore this immediately. And there is somebody who is very spiritual in your life who you're gonna be talking to, somebody really psychic, somebody really intuitive, somebody really spiritual. You are indeed gonna be talking to, and almost as if I feel that this is gonna be like you're gonna need some kind of confirmation from that person for whichever reason. It doesn't matter, but that particular person is gonna confirm this to you, or through that person you will understand that this is definitely something that you should do. But this is also only gonna happen if there was a kind of a little bit of a doubt in your mind, because I do know that you've been going through a lot, and I do know that at the moment you are going through something really, really, really extremely personal. I understand when we are going through really personal things in life, it changes us. It changes our outlook on life at that moment in time. It doesn't mean it's going to stay like that forever. You are going to come out of this. You are slowly but surely coming out of this, my gorgeous Gemini, indeed. But the bottom line is you are going to have this this fresh inspiration, and then you need to understand that you need to explore this immediately. There is something that you're going to need to start. This, my gorgeous Gemini, pam pam pam, it's the part of the brand new direction. If there was any doubt in your mind, the moment in time, my gorgeous Gemini, you get this breaking news. Woo! There's gonna be some kind of a breaking news that you are going to have, you're going to hear, that you're gonna hear after that moment in time. And these breaking news are really gonna kind of wind you up, but in a good way as well. And these breaking news are gonna give you some kind of a sense of urgency to do this. So it's gonna work for you. This is gonna work for you indeed. The only problemo that I'm seeing here, my gorgeous Geminitus, the only problem that I'm seeing here, my gorgeous Gemini, is that somebody is it's gonna try to have like a little disagreement with you, and like a little conflict with you. It looks like that somebody is just for some reason not going to agree with you starting this. And I say, bye, darling. I say, see you later, alligator. No, honestly, somebody's like, I'm just joking. No, somebody is like going to disagree with you. And this is somebody who is like kind of in your life, and somebody who's very strong when it comes to their energy and things like that. And this particular person is going to disagree with you about this, okay? And but what you need to understand is you must never ignore in life when something inspires you and something impresses you and inspires you to the point where you feel it in your soul, you feel it in your spirit, you know how much you want to do this, you know. When something inspires you like this, my gorgeous Gemini, when your spirit is rising like this, when you get such a strong and positive vibes from something, that's what you should follow, not the fact that somebody may not like it or somebody may not agree with this. And even if that person is very close to us, sometimes we just need to be really stubborn with things that only we are able to understand. Later on, this person will be able to understand exactly where you were coming from, my gorgeous Gemini. Indeed, okay? The mid part of this week, okay? The mid part of this week, I really like this. I really like this because, you know, you're gonna start feeling like really ambitious, you're gonna start feeling really driven, because this is bringing the whole new focus into your life. This is bringing a whole new focus into your life. But also, like, it's very important for you when it comes to the midweek to share some kind of knowledge. It's not only about this breaking news that you're gonna hear at the beginning of this week, but there is something additional you're gonna hear again. And because you're so intuitive, you're so spiritually intelligent, you know, I repeat, there are two of you, you know, Geminis, you know, there are two of you, two little spiritual mind going on over there, you know. It's not only about sometimes being indecisive and things like that, but it's also about being able to absorb certain things. Some other people might need a slightly longer. So when it comes to the midweek, there is something really major going to be confirmed to you. And this is not scary. This is to do maybe with like a certain things that have been on your mind when it comes to this world in general, for example. Nothing to do with your personal life, but it's to do with things that can potentially affect you as well. And there is something else which is going to be confirmed to you at around the midweek, and you really need to understand how important it is for you to share this knowledge. There is something that you will realize, oh my God, I knew this all along. Oh my God, I kind of knew that this is going to happen, blah blah blah. I knew it. But you need to somehow share that knowledge to the people in your life, whether they're going to believe this to you or not. You're gonna do something major, something really big when it comes to karma, and this is again gonna bounce back and it's gonna make a really huge impact on your life, you know, really positive and huge impact on your life, my gorgeous Gemini. So this is what you need to understand, and this is what you need to remember, okay? Very, very important. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, okay, by the time you get to the last part of this week, oh my God, you really need to be strong. You really need to be strong here, because not that long ago you've made such an important decision when it comes to your own happiness. You know, sometimes we need to do things in life that we don't want to do. Sometimes we need to make a decision that makes us sad and negative, but we know it's the right decision, because we know it's the right decision, okay? Because if we don't change, or if we don't kind of move on in a certain way, then the problem, it's only gonna grow bigger and bigger and bigger, because subconsciously we were kind of not really honest with ourselves, you know what I mean? So subconsciously we know what we needed to do, but then again, you know, we do kind of need to make a difficult decision sometimes Do you understand what I mean? The bottom line, I know I'm all kind of like confusing, but the bottom line is that not that long ago, maybe within the last few months, you've made a decision that was maybe very, very difficult, but you knew that it was the right decision to do. And that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes in life we need to make decisions that are not going to make us feel happy, but we know that we're going to be so much happier, later on. And this is like some kind of difficult decision that you've made in the last few months. And I'm not being funny, bless your heart. You made the right decision, okay? This is going to bounce back. Something is going to remind you of something. Sorry about that, but that's exactly how it's going to happen. Something, it's going to remind you of something, and this is what's going to trigger you. You're going to be triggered, and you're going to be reminded of that decision, that painful choice or painful decision that you needed to make, and you're going to have a weak point, and you're going to feel a little bit down, a little bit sad. And you're going to be almost like kind of, oh my God, it's like some kind of prolonged gloom that I'm talking about here. And it's some kind of almost like as if you're going to be like, I'm regretting the past, that you regret that decision that you've already made, but you knew it was the right decision. Now, if you will go back to this, you will like, oh my God, mess everything up, completely mess everything up. So this is why you need to be strong. This is the moment of little weakness you're going to have, and we all have this, and you need to stay on top of things. You need to be stronger than this. And my God, I'm so glad you are going to be, because there is somebody very gorgeous, somebody very down to earth, this person who is really beautiful person in your life, somebody really gorgeous, somebody who is very down to earth, somebody who is very resourceful, somebody who is very intelligent, somebody who is very clever, somebody who is very spiritual, somebody who is very home-centered as well, somebody who loves nature. This particular person, I love this person so much, because this particular person is going to play a huge role when it comes to you realigning yourself with yourself again. This person is going to either open your eyes so much, and then you're going to bounce back, you're going to ground yourself, you're going to recenter yourself, and you will realize within the next couple of days that, oh my God, if you went back to that decision and changed it that you made within the last few months, you would just, you would just be like, oh no, why did I do that? So you will see in couple of days time, my gorgeous Gemini, you're gonna be absolutely fine. So this gorgeous person is going to open your eyes. That person is going to open your eyes, and it's gonna you're gonna be like, yeah, you're right. Or through that person, you're going to be maybe thinking about this person, and then your eyes are going to be open, or your eyes are going to open, and you're going to realize the power and the importance of staying true to yourself, staying true to those decisions that you made in the past, that you know that they were right decisions. Because if you go back, then and then you're just gonna kind of start going backwards in so many different ways. And that's why this is gonna be a little moment of weakness that I need you to be aware of, my gorgeous Gemini, indeed. So now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be a Tarotina Cardina of the Weekina. Tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Gemini. Let's see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Ooh la la, surprise, surprise. You see this? This, it's like also means that, you know what, to be quite honest with you, my gorgeous Gemini, that, it is a lot to do with this particular person here. There is somebody major who is going to play a big role in your life. There is somebody who was giving you problems. There is a certain person very, very close to you that was giving you problems for a very long time. I have a good news, very strange news and very unusual news, that person is really going to surprise you. That person is going to surprise you. Somebody was giving you lots of problems, and this has been going on for a while. This person is going to pleasantly surprise you, almost as if there is going to be some kind of offer that you are going to get from that person, which you're going to absolutely love. Whatever this is, you should accept it with your hands wide open, indeed. because it's like also looks like that there is some kind of one-time offer gonna come from this person. If you mess it up this time, my gorgeous Gemini, there's no way back. No, I'm joking, but yeah, kind of, it's true. Do you know what I mean? So this is what I need you to pay attention to indeed. You see, lots of people don't realize how powerful blue topaz actually is, especially when it comes to activating your third psychic eye. Yes, lots of people do not realize how significant and how powerful blue topaz actually is, because once we activate our third psychic eye, we start to understand things we never understood before. We kind of elevate ourselves both spiritually and mentally as well. This in itself, it's ever so important when it comes to understanding so much about ourselves in general, understanding so much about this life in general. You know, it really helps you to go through and to go forward in life with a completely kind of deeper, with a completely different understanding, much deeper, much more spiritual, much more serene when it comes to things that have been kind of bringing you down, when it comes to things that have been scaring you, when it comes to things that have been draining your energy in general. All this stops when you wear blue topaz. Why? Because you see things differently, and you know, because it activates your third psychic eye. You elevate yourself to the point where you see literally every single aspect in your life in a completely different light. So why is this so important? Well, it's important when it comes to you progressing in life and making the most out of life, but it's also ever so important when it comes to you protecting your precious energy. You know, it helps you to protect your precious energy as well, and this is why it's so significant. I mean, look at this. Absolutely stunning, my gorgeous people. And this is a handmade sterling silver bracelet. Okay, handmade sterling silver gate bracelet. It's 7.5 inches long and it's 10 millimeter wide, so that is quite wide. And of course, this is like a really high quality blue topaz crystalline, and this is something that I would highly recommend you to wear, my gorgeous people. And blue topaz also allow you to channel your inner wisdom and find a perfect pathway to successful opportunities, you know. And to be quite honest with you, like anyone who wears this will embrace will embrace their authentic self and trust, you know, you will trust your own power, and you will most certainly, you know, do things in life that are gonna bring you success in general. You know, you tend to make the right decisions when you wear these powerful crystals. So whether these decisions are like when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your career, when it comes to money, you know, it does help you quite a lot, you know, to make the right decision, because it grounds you. It grounds you in a really specific way. Can you imagine how powerful this crystal is when on one hand it activates your third psychic eye, therefore you elevate, you become so spiritual like never before, but then on another hand it's also very powerful when it comes to grounding at the same time, when it comes to you recentering yourself at the same time. And this is why, because you don't worry about things that you shouldn't be worrying about, and very often as well people don't realize how draining this is on our overall energy, you know, and we are not able to get in our life, you know, to the certain stage, you know, as quick as we actually could. So it really is ever so important when it comes to you realigning yourself like instantly as soon as you put this on, my gorgeous people. I really highly suggest you to get this beautiful blue topaz handmade bracelet for yourself, or you can buy it for somebody else. If you think that somebody else can benefit from it, you know, why wouldn't you buy it for them? It's absolutely beautiful. And the link to buy this gorgeous bracelet, my gorgeous people, it's going to be in the description below, or it's going to be, or I'm also going to pin the actual link on top of the comment section as well. But it is a rather beautiful bracelet, and of course I only have few of these in stock now.